Hi everyone, hope you're okay in these really weird and uncertain times. I just thought I'd send you and send out just a real quick encouragement about what's happened over the last few weeks, but also the journey that I've been on sort of over the last few months. So my job involves a lot of travel over to Thetford, and that travel can be sort of on my own, but it's also sometimes with my boss in the car. And now we sort of have quite good relationships. We have quite a lot of conversations. These conversations can be sort of nonplussed, real quite superficial, but sometimes they go a little bit deeper. And if I'm honest, I have sort of tried to be as honest as I could with my views about sort of some of the philosophical questions that sometimes get sort of battered my way. But throughout that as well, I've just really tried to be as honest as possible just about the life that Karis and I lead. So whether that's church, whether that's life group, but also whether that's Alpha as well. And Alpha specifically sort of planted a seed in this guy's heart, and it was really cool to see. And we've sort of had a conversation about it, and even sort of a week later, this was a fair few months ago now. A week later, he was like, "Oh, do you reckon that we could do something like that in the office? It'd be really cool to just hear people's opinions and chat through stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, like awesome." And unfortunately enough, we have sort of a prayer group at work as well, that has Ed, but also has another guy as well. And we've sort of really prayed into that and prayed into how it could almost be a domino effect, and just really trying to see God's kingdom come, I guess, work within that. But obviously then sort of COVID happened, and we haven't been able to do much else with it. But the conversation with my boss and the relationship has still grown, and we've still just had sort of conversations, whether that's sort of been over this sort of method, so sort of Zoom or Teams. And as I say, the conversation and our relationship has just grown. So it was probably about 2-3 weeks now. He sort of said out of the blue, we're having a one-to-one over Teams, which is always a bit strange. We're having just a one-to-one, and he literally said out of the blue, "Do you reckon we could do an Alpha course over these times?" I think a few people in our team perhaps struggle with certain elements, but also are quite philosophical and like a good debate as well. And he was like, "Do you reckon we've got the right characters?" And once again, I was like, "Yeah, sure, great, no problem." So I think where we left it was that he sort of has watched the first video now, which is really cool, and we've sort of spoken about it briefly. I've sent him the next one, and he's going to look at that, and hopefully the prayer is that that we can do the Alpha course together, so my boss and I, and we can sort of go through it, but also that that we can then branch that out to the rest of the team. And I think the encouragement really is just the simplicity of honesty in conversation. I don't think I've necessarily done a huge amount, to be honest, other than sort of a quick prayer here and there, and I probably should be praying more. But realistically, the only reason sort of we're in this position we're at with my boss is one, building up relationship, but also then just being really honest in conversation about what I've been up to at weekends, but also on Tuesday nights as well. So just a real quick encouragement. Please be praying just for my boss, but also the rest of my team. It'd be awesome if we can get just an Alpha course running up in work when normality resumes as well. So love to you all. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.